In March, you planted something. You didn't know exactly how it would grow. You didn't know if you'd be consistent enough, committed enough, brave enough. Well, you were. And the person standing in this garden right now, it's not the same person who first turned over the soil. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Lisa, and this is Science Backed, Soul Supported, The Garden Speaks. I'm going to take my time with you today. Let's walk you through what this month actually built. In week 1, we did the moving body. We started outside. We talked about the cortisol awakening, response, earthing, bilateral movement, and the body's ancient primal evidence-backed relationship with the physical world. You walked, you moved. You took your nervous system out of the office and into the open air. Your cortisol patterns began to shift, and your circadian rhythm began to calibrate. Week 1 gave your body a reason to be in the present moment. Week 2, the nerve of it all, we went deeper, that vagus nerve, the vagal tone, the physiological sigh, the power of humming, the mammalian dive reflex. We learned that the nervous system is not a fixed state. It's a dynamic, trainable system that responds to input. You gave it new input every single day. You increased your heart rate variability. You practiced moving from sympathetic activation into parasympathetic rest. And week 2 gave your nervous system a new default. Week 3, light as medicine. We connected you to the sun, the cortisol awakening response lit by real light. Serotonin production activated by outdoor exposure. Photobiomodulation at the cellular level. Cytochrome C oxidase. ATP production and mitochondrial health. And we celebrated Earth Day. You're not separate from this planet. You're made of the same solar energy that drives every living system on this earth. Week 3 gave your biology its natural fuel. This week, the garden speaks. Week 4, we came home to the intentions you set in March, now encoded in neural circuits, to the signals of your own growth visible in the micro moments of changed behavior, to the roots that were hardened in difficult seasons, to the full flower moon's invitation to see what has bloomed, and to the honest audit of what you're still watering that you no longer want. This isn't abstract. It's encoded in your nervous system, in your biology, in your habits, and in the community you have built here together. Before we close, here's your challenge. I want you to write one sentence that begins with, in April, and ends with something true. Not what you wish were true, not what you're still working toward, something that's already actually genuinely true about who you are right now that was not as true in March. Hold that sentence. We're going to carry it into ceremony. I invite you to find a comfortable position, seated or standing. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. We're going to move through all 4 weeks in 4 minutes, 1 minute each week. This is the body remembering. Take a nice deep breath and place your feet flat on the ground. Take a moment to acknowledge that your body moved this month, that it went outside, that it remembered what it was built for. Take one breath that starts in your feet and travels all the way up through your spine. And let that breath remind you of your body, that it knows how to be in the world. Now, let's practice the physiological sigh from week 2. You're going to inhale fully and then sniff at the top, and then a long, slow exhale, twice as long as the inhale. Let your nervous system feel that shift. That's the vagus nerve doing what you trained it to do. Your nervous system knows how to rest. You taught it this. And now bring your awareness to the light around you, whatever light is present now. Notice that your cells are responsive to it, that your mitochondria are solar powered, that even in this moment, light is doing the biological work inside you. You're not separate from the energy of this planet. You are an expression of it. And now, week 4, the garden speaks. Bring to mind the sentence you just wrote. Now, bring to mind the sentence you just wrote. In April, and let it be true. Let your nervous system feel the truth of it. This is called integration, when an experience moves from cognitive understanding into somatic knowing. In other words, your head and your body become in sync. And that's one of the principles of mindfulness: body, mind, and spirit in the same place at the same time. When you don't just know it in your head, you know it in your body. And feel that in your body. And when you're ready, you may take one more deep breath and exhale and open your eyes to the month of May. May is here. And here is what I want to say before we go. I've watched this community show up every single day this month, and I've read all of your comments. I've seen your comments, and I've witnessed people naming things that they've never said out loud: their roots, their weeds, their blooms. And this is what science-backed, soul-supported means to me. Not choosing between the data and the depth, holding both. Letting the research illuminate the soul's work and letting the soul give the research its full meaning. You didn't just learn this month, you changed. And that change is not dependent on whether you feel it yet. It's already encoded. It's already real. In May, I want you to keep watering, going outside, keeping humming, keep breathing, keep looking for these micro moments when you're different than what you were. Drop your "in April I" sentence in the comment. Every single one I will read, because your garden serves as a witness. Because your garden deserves a witness. And thank you for being here. I'll see you for the rest of May. Science-backed, soul-supported. And as always, like, subscribe, click the bell, share, do all the things. I'm Dr. Lisa, and thank you so much for being part of the Nez Zen community.